begin in a forearm plank. Now heels press back, back, back. Now little bend stretch. Now alternate lifting the legs. Lift right, lift left. Come to plank. Now one knee in, step back. Knee to chest, step back. Keep your hips square to the floor. Now one knee in, down and press. Try to keep that knee squeezing towards your chest. Switch directions. Now push back to a pike. We lower and press. Try to keep your shoulders in a straight line with your hands and hips. Come to the bar and stand about a fist's distance away, facing away. Both hands on the bar behind you with a light touch. Heels together, toes apart. Extend your right leg in front of you. Point the toes. Take a 3/4 bend. Rotate your leg so your inner thigh faces the ceiling. Bend your standing leg and tuck your hips under. Now circle the toes. Go circle, circle, circle. How tiny can you make your circles? Switch directions. Now up, up, hold. Up, up, hold. Can you get just an inch higher? Now hold your extension and pulse down, down, down. Get a little lower on your standing leg. Now little lifts. Isolate that movement. Now hold it here. Keep rotating that inner thigh to the ceiling. Switch sides. Heels together, toes apart. Left leg extended. Point the toes. Turn it out. 3/4 bend. Soften the right knee and retuck. Now circle the toes. Go circle, circle, circle. Don't drop the leg here. Keep it up. Switch directions. Now up, up, hold. Up, up, hold. Find that moment of stillness on the hold. Now hold your extension and pulse down, down, down. Don't lose any height in that leg. Keep it up. Now little lifts. Can you lift the leg just an inch higher? Now hold it here. This is an isometric hold, burning out the muscles in the quad. Release. Now turn to the side, left hand on the bar. Feet are parallel. Raise up to your highest tiptoes and bend your knees. Now glue your thighs together and tuck your hips under. Now knees squeeze in. Create some resistance here. Imagine you're squeezing a ball between your thighs. Now tuck your hips, tuck, tuck, tuck. Draw your abs in even more. Now pulse it down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Challenge yourself to get lower. Now tuck side to side. Tuck right, tuck left. Roll your hip bones forward. Keep those abs in. Heels together, toes apart. Come up onto your toes as high as you can. Then connect your heels back together and bend your legs. Now down and up. Big range of motion here. Lower down. Inner thighs lift you back up. Now big tuck, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Now knees open and close. Get just an inch lower. Now pulse it down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Come on, burn out those thighs. Now tuck your hips, tuck, tuck, tuck. To tuck, rotate your pelvis under. Now tuck side to side. Tuck right, tuck left. Add a squeeze of the glutes when you tuck. Squeeze, squeeze. Now turn to face the bar. Step out wide and lower into a grand plie, feet turned out. Now raise up to your highest tiptoes. Now down, down, hold. Down, down, hold. You should feel this in the thighs. Now raise and lower the heels. Heels go up and down. How high can you raise those heels? Now knees press back. Stay low, just press the knees out here. Now lift one heel at a time. Lift right, lift left. Fire up the calves here. Now down an inch, up an inch. Try to get 1 inch lower. Now pulse it down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep the hips tucked under, engage your core. Come to hands and knees. Extend your right leg behind you and flex your foot. Square your hips towards the floor and tuck your hips under. Now lower and lift. Just tap your toes and lift. Now little bend stretch. Really lengthen through that leg. Now we go out an inch, in an inch. Now little lifts. Shift your weight towards your working side. Now in and up. Squeeze the thigh, then the seat. Switch sides. Left leg extends straight back, foot flexed, abs in, retuck the hips. Now lower and lift. Don't arch your back here, retuck your hips under. Now little bend stretch. This is a tiny release of the knee, then stretch your leg all the way straight. Now we go out an inch, in an inch. Now little lifts. Try not to arch your back here, retuck your hips. Now in and up. Check if you're leaning over to the side. Recenter your weight. Release. Come to seated. Legs out straight. Inhale, exhale, round down and lean your torso back. Now twist left and right. Roll an inch back and down. Pull those abs in. Now feet come off the ground, shins parallel. We squeeze in, extend out. Now we go out an inch, in an inch. Now hold to the side and tuck. Relax your neck and shoulders, keep all work in the core. Switch sides. Now hold to the side and tuck. Squeeze the abs in on the tuck. Now feet come off the ground, shins parallel. Tap each heel down. Tap right and left. Come to seated. Left leg out in front at 90 degrees. Right leg behind you with the right knee in line with the right hip. Now slide down onto your left forearm, right hand to the hip. Draw the heel closer to the seat. Flex the foot. Now lower and lift. You're burning out your outer seat here. Now back hold. Back hold. Now press back and back and back. Don't let your leg drop, keep it up. Switch sides. Right leg in front at 90 degrees, left leg behind. Slide down onto that right elbow, left hand to hip. Squeeze your heel to your seat and flex the foot. Now lower and lift. Remember to breathe. Now back hold. Back hold. Now press back and back and back. You should feel this in the front of the thigh and the outer seat. Come to lying on your back. Bring your legs up in a diamond, toes touching, knees bent. Now lower and lift. The lower you go, the more intense this is on your lower abs. Now bicycles. Can you lift your shoulders an inch more off the floor? Now curl up. You should really feel this in your upper abs. And let it go. Lower the hips. Legs up in tabletop. Now arms and legs pull in for 2, stretch out for 2. This move engages your entire core. Now bicycles. For an extra challenge, keep those legs low to the ground. Now curl up. Keep your elbows back. Release and lay back. Now lift your right leg, take a bend and point the toe. Squeeze your seat to lift up into a bridge. Now lower and lift. Really squeeze your glutes at the top. Now down for 2 and up for 2. Don't let your butt touch the floor. Lower to hover. Now tuck your hips. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck and squeeze the glutes at the top. And release. Switch sides, left leg up, knee bent. Then lift those hips up. Now lower and lift. Lower to hovering just above the floor, then push the hips back up. Now down for 2 and up for 2. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Now tuck your hips. Tuck, tuck, tuck. This is less about lifting the hips and more about contracting the base of the seat. And let it go. Lower the hips. Come to lying on your back. Extend your right leg to the sky, left leg long to the mat, and interlace your hands behind your right hamstring. Then gently pull the leg in towards your face. Bring the right foot down, both feet to the mat. Pull your left knee into your chest. Interlace your hands behind your left hamstring, right leg long on the mat. Lengthen your left leg and draw it in towards your chest. Release the leg and bring both feet to the mat. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. Then cross your right ankle over your left knee for a figure 4 stretch. Reach the right hand in between the legs and wrap the left hand around the hamstring. Bind the hands and pull the hamstring into the chest. If you feel any pain in the knee, ease off a bit. Maybe release the hamstring and just bring your left foot to the floor. Release both feet to your mat. Left side, figure 4. Cross the left ankle over the right knee and weave the left hand in between the legs. Capture the hamstring with both palms and then recline back. Soften your hips and soften your face. Release the left leg and plant both feet on the mat. Stretch your legs out and find Shavasana. Feel free to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Thank you for sharing your practice with us.